Haha, you know what it is, boy? I don't know. I'm like, dude, just give him another 10 minutes, dude. Give him another 10 minutes. Throw some more slop in the trough for the piggies. You know? I'm like, they're hungry. Slap it in there, dude. I'm hungry. I just stopped at my there's a guy. I don't know if I've talked. There's no way I haven't talked about this guy. There's a little guy who makes Tibetan dumplings on, what the fuck street is that? It's in Chestnut Hill, you know? It's where everybody, they got a lot of flags out front of their house they don't actually believe in. They got a lot of stuff. Won't see a goddamn American flag, I'll tell you that. A lot of Ukrainian flags. I just saw a poster in the neighborhood for a fucking socialist revolution. It is so funny that everybody's like against capitalism. Like, we need to be socialist. You know, let's get socialism popping. My teeth looking white today? I got hot sauce in the corners of my mouth. Yeah, they're like, let's get the fucking socialist revolution. I'm like, what are you guys gonna do? Protest about it? To have a revolution, don't you need to kill some people? Like, dude, listen, capitalism gets me hard. Gets me up in the morning. Every morning I'm like, I don't want to fucking do this. And then I remember, I'm not a socialist. I'm a red-blooded capitalist. That's who you want. You want me speaking on your behalf, capitalist. You know? I don't know how to day trade. I don't know how to type. I made a PowerPoint presentation last month. You know? Was that a month ago? For the Woodman, yeah. I mean, I kind of made a PowerPoint. I can do it all. I didn't take a no-dose, that's what that was. 200 milligrams of caffeine. I keep thinking eventually, I'm like, dude, is my ticker gonna give out? You know, I'm a big dog. I am a big dog. I am a big dog. That's my affirmation in the morning. Ryan, you're a big dog. I am a big dog. Yeah, as I pop nicotine, like, dude, being 240 pounds with abs isn't as easy as everybody thinks it is. You know? I was so happy last night. I left Helium and there was traffic going the opposite way. Is there anything better than watching traffic the opposite way? You know? It's nice. Like, I imagine when I watch traffic the other way, I'm watching other people in misery. It's got to be like what cuck guys feel like, you know, watching their wife get pounded in the corner. I'm going to set up a cuck chair on opposing lanes, you know, just so I can watch traffic. I could be flying home, but I wanted to pop out the lawn chair, have a couple brewskis, you know, watch some poor mother of four get scraped off the side of 95. What am I talking about? What? Oh, the dumplings. Shout out to ADD, I'm back. Dude, I fucking love, there's this little Tibetan man. So his little tiny, I thought I had a booger, no, it's just hot sauce. He's like, I got a finger book right now? I'm so fucking immune to boogers right now. You know, I've had so much fucking piss, shit, and booger on me in the past couple months. From this goddamn baby, 2 months old today. Is it Thursday? What day? I don't know what day it is. I'm falling apart, you know? But this Tibetan man makes these goddamn dumplings, and I get there, and there's some motherfucker in front of me, and I'm watching him clean out the porks. Shout out Tubbs. I'm watching him clean out the porks, and I'm like, dude, you know I'm here for the pork. I don't want a fucking spinach cheese dumpling. That's Democrat food, dude. I'm a staunch capitalist. Me and my girlfriend joke around all the time about being Rastafarian staunch capitalist. I'm a staunch Rastafarian capitalist. Because to be honest with you, I'm not even sure what Rastafarians are all about. Just smoking weed? I mean, that Jamaican guys really did figure it out, huh? Just have a big dick, pause, you know, just chill by the beach, bang some ladies. Every time, you know, every morning I wake up and I'm like, Ryan, you should live on an island. What is that fucking noise? Every time I drive by one of these trucks, it's P&J trucking. I'm like, you couldn't have thrown a PB in there. You couldn't have thrown the B in. What am I talking about? The dumplings, dude, they're so good. But I'm watching the guy clear out the porks, and I'm like, dude, you know I'm here for the pork. I'm here for the pork. And the guy's fucking looking at me, and he's like, don't worry. He's like, they're in the oven. And I'm like, I don't know if you guys are like me with this, but when someone tells you're rushing, I'm like, do not alter your cooking process because I'm here. You know what I mean? This is how the cookie crumbles. Somebody got the pork, so I gotta wait for him. I know it's not halal. That's what I'm gonna do. My next move is to trick Naeem into eating pork. I'm gonna have him back to my parents' house for a little feast and be like, have these meatballs, Naeem. I actually think my mom did give him veal meatballs, and he didn't know. Beef, pork, and veal. But, I mean, he's not really Muslim anyway, is he? He's fucking phony. Fake Naeem. You heard it here first, dude. You didn't see that wolf, and you're not Muslim. You're Catholic now. No, so I'm waiting for the fucking dumplings, and I'm like, dude, I hate that. Is there anything worse, like, when you show up early to pick up a pizza, and they're like, oh, it'll be right up. I'm like, let it go. I'm not one of these guys. I'll tip you extra if you fucking let it cook. Christ. And God smiled upon me, because he knows I'm righteous, and they gave me an extra dumpling. It is what it is. I'm not here to brag about it. I'm just relaying my day, you know? I really am mentally ill for doing this. You know what I mean? Am I mentally ill, or are you mentally ill for listening to this? It's a real chicken or the egg situation. You know? I need to start, know what I need to do? I need to figure out a non-comedy related thing to get famous for and then give people comedy. You know? Because I was at Helium last night, and it's like, these fucking guys, they get famous on TikTok and shit. And I'm like, God. Like, is there any space available for a guy who's, you know, I want to shit on women some, talk some construction stuff. I really got to get my tech savvy game up. I need to get more tech savvy. I think that's my problem. If I knew how to hook up a printer to a computer and fucking, you know, if I knew how to put clips out, if I knew how to put words on clips, it'd be over for you hoes. I just got booked to fucking, I don't know if I talked about that. I got booked to fucking do 2 shows at the Stress Factory on Easter. I'll have to leave my beautiful baby girl, but Daddy needs to go make $40 probably after gas and tolls to go do his art. You know? Like, also, if I'm gonna miss holidays, this is the year to miss them. You know? She can't even barely hold her fucking fat head up. Look at these guys. Oh, that job sucks. You're up there fucking sandblasting graffiti off of a pier. Fuck me. But, yeah, I got booked to do the Stress Factory. That's the best part about doing black shows is they call you. It's actual, the guy will call you on the phone, tell you how much money it is, tell you where it is, what time it is. Bob's your uncle. Send me a headshot to airbrush onto a poster. And I'm like, I will be there, brother. Thank you. Also, is anything better than getting booked for a black show during Black History Month? I mean, I can't believe people have the balls to call me racist. I'm like, dude, I'm doing more than you are, you know? I had somebody, I don't know if this makes sense. We were talking about, there's a guy who got tricked into blowing a trans woman, right? So they transitioned into a woman, so she's a trans woman. I guess was hooking up with a guy. It was like some dude, I guess, and then he got bamboozled into sucking the lady off. That's so funny. That's like a common sentence now. I was sucking my lady's dick, and you know, and apparently stopped doing it. And then I was like, man, we were talking about it, and I was like, dude, pretty pause, you know. And the person was arguing that they're straighter than me because they've sucked dick and know they don't like it. I'm like, well, I'm not buying that a little bit, you know. I'm not buying that at all. It'd be funny if I was like, I'm buying that a little bit. But no, I'm not buying that at all, dude. What are you talking about? That's like me being like, I'm not racist because I say the N-word sometimes and it doesn't feel good. That's the same argument you're making there. I tried, it wasn't for me. I tried to suck a guy's dick. It's, you know, wasn't for me. It's not like you tried a sport, you know. You literally altered I don't know. How much of your sexuality is who you are? You know what I mean? Like if being a pussy getter wasn't part of my personality, what else would I have? What, a construction guy? You can look at me, I mean, you can feel the vibe off me that I'm a construction guy. You know that. You guys, I mean, you know. What, am I making sense at all? I think those dumplings I had a fucking surge of energy, but then the dumplings hit. I gotta start taking a caffeine pill before I eat. You know, get the engines rocking and rolling. You know what else I need to start doing? Chewing more gum while I record a podcast. That's why I could never be on late night, you know? Do people still want to get on there? Every time I see somebody like, my buddy got late night, I'm like, who gives a fuck? you know, talk to fucking Don Lemon. He's on late night, but you know what I'm talking about. Jimmy Kimmel. Mercury Marauders. You know? How the fuck is there traffic right now? It's noon, dude. Go to work, man. I keep waiting to get caught in one of them Palestine protests. I just want to mow somebody down. Not even because of what they're protesting, just any protester I would take down. It's Thursday, brother. I got shit to do. The dumplings are hitting me. I also think I gave myself a fucking 3rd-degree burn on my lip. My fucking lip's killing me. The meat juice is slopped out. Pause again. Yeah, I'm falling apart. Uh-oh. Am I going to be late for this meeting? Yeah, I'm already late. Meeting starts when I get there, Pop. You know? I wish I could get a thicker beard. I want to get like a nice Paul Bunyan going on. It's too patchy. This is good content, dude. Why the fuck does this guy keep... If he calls me one more time, I gotta go. You ever think about getting into being an exterminator? That can't be that bad of a job, right? I would love to wrangle some fucking farming. That guy's just nodding his head, having a good time. There's no thinking when you're a pest control guy, right? Like, I gotta think too much at work. That sucks about the trades. The better you get at it, the more people you're in charge of, and then you're like, I didn't want to do this. I wanted to be a monkey all day and just fucking bang hammers and shit. You know, you're killing me, bro. Maybe I'll get a job at Pico. Start doing lineman work. Then you gotta be outside. I'm a diva. I need to get into like day trading or something, you know? I really wish Beanie Babies would have took off, because I had a couple aunts who died with a solid collection. Well, one aunt. And I'm not even sure if she had those. Remember when everybody was like, I'm going to send you to college with these? And then they just ended up getting smoked on. I definitely called one of my aunts fat on a podcast recently that might come back to bite me in the ass, because I got some family members that will start poking around. Luckily for me is I can throw hands with anyone in my family, and they don't know how that. You know how that go. You know how that go. That would go. I just realized, dude, remember how much it sucked riding the bus to school? God. I got booted off the bus for hitting a guy that worked at Verizon with a tennis ball when I was in like 5th grade. And they banned me, so I was like, say less, I'll skateboard every day, god damn it. It really is, looking back on my life, I'm like, I really wish I wouldn't have done a lot of stuff I've done. Like, everybody's like, no, what is this? Caution, the driver is listening to Phoebe Bridgers. Let's see this fucking twat. Who is Phoebe Bridgers? Oh, there's an actress out, of course. Septum pierced. 3 different color hair. I mean, a lot of people you see, and then you're like, that's a bit heavy-handed, you know? You'll see that on a sketch and be like, there's no way there's people like that. And then you drive up on them and you're like, yeah, Phoebe Bridgers.